Good morning, everyone, and welcome to LAX. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to I hope everyone's having a good day today. I'm doing okay, other than the fact that I got on the wrong rental car shuttle this morning and had to make a loop back around to the terminal. Hello Jen, David, Alan, Ian, Nancy, thank you all for being here. Hello Keith, Corey. We are a little bit foggy today. I thought I left the June gloom here last time I was here, but apparently it's back. This first departure we're going to see, one we don't usually see in Hawaii, it's an E-175. It's in Alaska, it's heading off to SFO, nice little short trip up the coast. I'd like to thank Brad for jumping in early with the 5 gifted. Thank you very much, Brad. Yeah, Jen, I was reading that a minute ago. It looks like I escaped the wet weather. As you can see, the what do they call it? The marine layer is creeping in. When I first got here about half an hour ago or so, you could see almost to the end of the runway. Now it seems to be creeping back in this way. This Delta is heading off to Salt Lake. The American behind it is heading off to Maui. You can't get away from that. This one here is heading off to Maui. Hello Joshua, good to see you. I said hi to Keith. Hello Keith. Guess we figured out what time it's going to start. Sorry I didn't give much heads up on this one. I really had no idea what time it was going to start. Because I flew out last night. And I got here about 7:30 this morning LA time. see it. We do have a Alaska coming in over my right shoulder. So thanks, Jen. Jen's celebrating 6 months at the 321 level. She wears her shirt out. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Sorry I can't pull up the full messages. I'm on the travel setup right now. Later on today when we get to the hotel, I'll be able to unpack everything and the next show should have everything. Hello Ron, good to see you. Thank you very much, Alan. Alan's been on the channel for 9 months now. It's almost as long as you can be a member. Thank you very much, Alan. Kind of disappears. So something in the air is causing me to cough. I'm not sick. I was sick a couple of weeks ago, but I'm not sick. It's something with allergies. It started as soon as I walked out of the terminal this morning. Something in the air is causing me to cough a little. I did take an allergy pill, so hopefully that'll help. Kind of disappears. Hello Christine, good to see you. Brandon, got all the cool kids here today. So I don't know how long we're going to go today. The A380s We missed the Qantas. It came in a little while ago. In fact, I was sitting in the rental car over at Target, right over here to our right, when it came overhead. The next A380 I see doesn't come in for 3 or 4 hours, so I don't think we're going to see any A380s in this show. I thought the Korean ones came in earlier than that, but I guess either they're running late or they've rescheduled them. I'm so busy this week, I forgot to check on the schedule of those. This Southwest is heading off to Nashville. The Japan Airline Dreamliner we just came in from Narita. That Japan 777 was coming in from Haneda. That was the One World livery. I've seen that one a couple times. I think here and maybe in Heathrow I saw it, but I'm pretty sure I saw it here before. I know it's kind of not the most exciting livery, but I like seeing the One World ones. So this United here, it's operated by SkyWest Airlines. It's heading off to Fresno. Anybody know how they came up with fat for Fresno? I'm very curious sometimes with the abbreviations for the airlines. I'm very, very interested sometimes at how they come up with them. Like we have interesting ones like ITO and OGG that are not geographically based in Hawaii. I'm interested. And then we got like LAX, which has an extra X for some reason. And Portland also has the extra X. And those are just space holders. They don't mean anything. But I'm wondering how Fresno became fat. Anybody know? That's one of my favorite liveries on the Dreamliner, that A&A. I really like that. So this morning, we get off the plane and we're heading to the rental car. We get out to the rental car bus lane, and I'm looking and down, like we're like, I don't know, we're like 200, 300 feet from where the buses stop. And there's $3 shuttles sitting down, not dollar, budget shuttles sitting down there. And for some reason my mind thought we were on budget, because I think it's because we had budget when we were in the UK. But I'm trying to flag them down. I'm running down there and they all three leave, and we sat there for like 20 minutes, waited for the next round of buses to come. We get on the budget, go all the way to the brand new remote rental car facility, which is really nice. It's really very convenient, really nice. And I pull out my reservation and I realize that we were on dollar. Rental car location. So we asked the security guard standing there, where the dollar one? She goes, oh, it's real simple. Let me paint you a picture. And she goes, you go down to the end of this street, you hang a left, and then you go down to the end of that street, and it's on your left, or on your right. And I go, oh, that sounds simple. She goes, yeah, it's about a half an hour walk. Or a 5-minute ride in an Uber. So we said no thanks. We got back on the rental-car shuttle. The same driver, and he lectured me about getting on the wrong one. We go back to the terminal. The driver was really nice though. He chased down a budget bus for us. And made it so we could jump right out of his bus and right onto the correct bus. Oh, thanks, Fred. I'll forget that in like 5 minutes. So we get to the correct rent-a-car place, and I did the whole skip the line, go straight to your car deal. And they said, look for a Chevy Equinox in spot 203. Well, I get to spot 203 and there's not a Chevy Equinox, it's a Volkswagen Tiguan. The guy said, whatever, just take it. So now I'm in a Volkswagen Tiguan. This banana plane is heading off to Oakland. Hello, Reinhardt. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we got a little exec jet coming in. Well, and I know it's hard to tell, but it does kind of look like it's clearing up a little down there. At least you can see him touch down now. Yeah, you should have seen the mod chat when we were trying to figure out what time this would be today. It was like a Marx Brothers routine, or Abbott and Costello, who's on first. It was it was most confusing and funny. Because I know, I don't know if you guys know, but some of the mods, I'll finish that here in just a second. So some of the mods are from the UK, some of the mods are from, one of the mods is from Canada, and then we got a couple on the West Coast, and we got one in Central Time Zone. So they're kind of all over the place, so when we start trying to talk time, it gets a little confusing sometimes. Yeah, David, I thought when I was looking up yesterday at, I think it was Mr. Gaucho, or was it? Yeah, it had to be Mr. Gaucho. I was surprised that there was some fog this late in the year. I thought this was an early year type of thing. Hopefully it'll clear by the afternoon. This one right here is a Hawaiian. It's heading off to Kailua Kona. It's a 321. Alright, we'll see you later, Ron. Hello, H-Dot. We start talking about the mods and they pop out. Hello, Rainbow Love. So I don't know what I don't know if you can see that in front of the Hawaiian there is one of the air service cars, or fleet service, or whatever they call them here. They call them ramp cars in Hawaii. I don't know what they call them here. Holding that Hawaiian up for some reason. I hope you're feeling better today, Rainbow Love. It's kind of scary. But I hope everything's okay. Yeah, it looks like they're sending the Hawaiian down to the other side. That's kind of disappointing. Hello, Eham Feed. Yeah, I'm having bad luck the last couple of weeks. Like when I was in the UK, there was a ton of action at Honolulu. Not just military, but a lot of special liveries and weird stuff came through. Now that I'm here, oh, there's the Hawaiian right there. I thought, Eham, I thought of you last night as we were taxiing out. I was on the right side of the plane as we passed Hickam, and there was 2 C5s sitting out there. One of them looked like it was getting ready to go. We got one coming over my right shoulder, but I'm going to stay with the Hawaiian because we don't get enough Hawaiians in my regular show. The one coming over my right shoulder is another banana plane, so I think one of the other shows has a copyright on those. 12? Holy cow. Do they just wait for me to announce my vacation before they schedule those? And it's gone. So this is Sir not appearing on my program. I don't know what this one is. I read an article last night as I was waiting for the plane saying they're gonna do a big joint exercise coming up involving 300 planes on from multiple bases and smaller island bases that they usually don't use for fighters and things. They didn't specifically mention one of those would be Hickam, but the main picture they used for the article was a picture of Hickam, so I don't know what that means. Perfect timing, Keith. I believe this is WestJet. This is the one that I believe that just came in. I seem to have positioned myself right next to a sign. Every time I look over my shoulder, all I see is a sign. Thank you very much, Martin. Martin Colad has left a LAX tip of €5.99. Thank you very much. Put that in the old donut fund. So Andrew, I did get donuts this morning, but I was too hungry to save them to do an unveiling during the show. Maybe we'll try that later. Tomorrow, we are going to have what I've called a Pop-Tart breakfast. It's a members-only stream. Should start around 8 or so in the morning. We'll catch some, try to catch some heavy arrivals on the south side. We'll be broadcasting from the top of the Randy's Donut sign. Hey, I hope you guys back in Oahu or Hawaii stay safe. It sounds like the weather's going to get real bad today. One of the ones I like to see is this guy. This Delta, it's an A350-900. It's heading off to Tokyo. We don't get nearly enough A350s in Hawaii. It does kind of, Christine. In fact, it almost looks that way in person, too. Well, that's... oh, excuse me, pardon me. That's one of those double-edged swords, Mike. I like to see the new planes, but that means they're probably getting rid of the old planes, so that's kind of bittersweet. big delta to a little delta. This delta is heading off to San Jose. It's a nice little quick trip off the coast. Another EU 175. So, any of you guys that watch a lot of LA streams, or maybe you live here, what am I looking at? Weird. Huh. That's very strange. There's this orange pole has a white strobe on the top of it. There's a bunch of them. So this orange pole, that orange pole. They all have a white strobe on them, which I don't remember seeing here before. I'm assuming it's because of the foggy conditions. But what's weird is you cannot see them. Well, I can't see them. I can't see them in the camera shot, which means they're flashing at a rate that my camera can't pick up. That's weird. Let's see if we can see them in the other camera. I don't see him in that view either. That is very strange. Hello, Wolf. How you doing? So are they on all the time and I just missed them in the past? This is Fran the Sea Lion. Oh, yes. Thanks, David. That one's heading off to Lehue. This one here. Yeah, Michael, that's what I thought. I don't remember ever seeing them before. It is very odd that my camera can't pick them up. Hello, Ringoberto. Good to see you. This United's heading off to Vancouver. No, David, I haven't seen them in a couple of trips. I don't know. The last time I was here, I think they were somewhere else. I don't think they usually stream from up here, though. They're usually on that bridge on the north side or the Imperial Hill. Yeah, David, last time I was here, they had me on their show, which was very kind of them. Sorry, taking a break to apply some sunscreen while we're a few planes short here. Wolf is celebrating 8 months with us. Yes, time does fly. It's been crazy how fast this last year and a half has gone. David, the In-N-Out burger is nice, but I kind of lose that park. Is the park in front of it? That's what you're talking about. It's nice, and I don't go there every time I come here. It's good to see the A380s super low over your head. Not a great place to stream from. I couldn't see myself doing a stream from there. This United's heading off to Hong Kong. Of course, one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken of an airplane is I took right out in front of the In-N-Out burger. It's a picture of one of the A380s right over my head. So I put the camera on the ground, facing up, and then so I have me with the A380 right above me. So if you're interested in seeing that picture, it's on my Instagram. You gotta scroll back a ways, but it's on my Instagram somewhere. My Instagram is also reverse ops. This is United Express heading off to Reno. So I put a lot of stuff on my Instagram that's helpful to the channel. A lot of announcements, schedules, stories, and then just the aviation pictures that I take, not video. Occasionally I'll put videos up there, but mostly it's pictures. So this is a Legion Air. It's a special livery for the Vegas Golden Knights. This is one I have not seen. So that is heading off to Rapid City. We have our good friend Vinyl Piper stopping by with a $5 super sticker. Parakeet laying on its side, raising his arms while saying, "How's it going?" Thank you very much, Vinyl Piper. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the show last night. Lived up to all the hype. Well, at least you got the full experience, so you get the rafter view and the close-up view next week. This is Zip Air heading back to Narita. Hello, Josh. I was hoping to run into you here in LAX this morning. You must have had a short connection. I moved my phone mount without checking to see if it would interfere with the tripod, and apparently it does. So we're gonna do that. Yeah. Thank you very much, Tin. I appreciate that. Our good friend Smokey McD has gifted one reverse ops membership. Thank you very much. Did I miss that 737 you guys were talking about? I must have. So this is an American Dreamliner heading off to Tokyo. The one cutting in front of it right there is a Delta. It's heading off to Salt Lake City. So while we got a second here, waiting for this Delta right here, it's gonna keep it wide on the Delta for a second. We'll wait for that American Dreamliner to pop into the shot. I'd like to take a second and introduce myself. I know we probably got a lot of people watching who's never watched the show before. So I just want to say welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and video channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. So normally our shows are at Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is in Honolulu, Hawaii. We're in LA this week for some concerts at the Hollywood Bowl. So we're going to do a few shows here this weekend before the concerts midweek. So if you like what you see or you hate what you see, please hit that subscribe button. I might get better, you never know. But I would also like it if you could hit that like button. It would really help the channel out a lot. Ah, I can see them blinking now. What the heck? So back in Hawaii, we usually do 3 shows a week. Our main show is on Saturday mornings. Then we do a midweek show, usually on Tuesdays. And our third show is a members only show, which we do some interesting, weird things on. Different locations, different types of shows. It's a lot of fun, those members only streams. If you remember and you haven't checked one out, it's a lot of fun. You should really tune in for one. But judging by the numbers, I think most of you are tuning in, so that's good. Spooky McD, the same guy I went to London to see. So it's the guitar player from Pink Floyd. His name is David Gilmour. He's playing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at the Hollywood Bowl. So me and Mrs. Reverse Ops are going to go one night, and then me and my friends are going to go the other 2 nights while she's off at Universal. that Her Farms 1? I hope I didn't get that too wrong. Thank you very much and welcome to the 717 Inter Island Traveler level. We don't have any 717s for you here today that I'm aware of. But we'll have plenty of 717s once we get back to Honolulu. The seats in economy in the 717 don't recline, but you won't have much time in the air to think about that as you zip between the islands. Someone will be by with your pog drink soon. But thank you very much and welcome to the Reverse Ops Ohana. Don't worry, Keith, we'll be back there someday. This is one in the front is an Alaska E-175. It's heading off to Santa Rosa. The one behind is the Delta heading off to Seattle. And there's a Southwest that looks like coming over my shoulder. I forgot how hot the sun is up here on the parking garage. It's relatively cool still out, temperature-wise, but the sun is killing me. It's not as bad as the last time I was here. The last time I was here, we had to call it off because it was so hot. So just a little heads up, I don't know how long we're gonna go today. Well, this morning. We've been going about almost an hour and a half, probably go 12:30, 12:45, something like that. And then I'm gonna go grab some lunch, check into the hotel, take Mrs. Reverse Ops to some Disney flea market or something. I don't know what it is. And then we'll be back this afternoon for a sunset show from our exclusive location. It's not really that exclusive. It's just I'm the only one who's ever streamed from there, I think. So it worked out very good last time, so we'll try it. We're going to do it again this time. I'm really surprised you didn't get stung, Keith. You were swatting at that wasp pretty good. So Spooky McD, if you watch that course, there's a curve and a straightaway that cuts between two stands. So there's two L-shaped stands, grandstands. I'll finish that up here in a second. Yes, that's it. That's where it is. So they use that area also for concerts. So they'll use the stands as the bowl of an arena, and they'll put the stage on the other end. Holds about 75, 80,000 people, something like that. So a couple of years ago, I saw Roger Waters there. Roger Waters is the other guy from Pink Floyd, the bass player. He played that little area a couple years ago. He did 2 nights there, and then he did a third night. He did a third night in Zocalo Square, which is the second largest city square in the world. And he played in front of a crowd of 300,000 plus people there. It was a free show. So I don't have great connections. I mean, I got very, very loose connections to get some information on when shows are going to happen and stuff like that. But I found out when that free show was going to happen about 8 months ahead of time. And they didn't announce the free show till the week before. So I had, 7.5 months notice on this free show. So I was able to book a hotel that overlooked the square and had balconies overlooking the square. So while all the 300,000 people were in the square standing there all day, I was in my hotel room looking out the balcony at the whole show. It was one of the most amazing nights of my life. It was, not only did I get to experience, I got to experience with all my Pink Floyd friends who were all there. We were all there. It was great. The only thing missing was Miss Reverse Op. She chose to go to Disneyland instead. So that's what is that? I see that on some streams, but I can never remember the name of that airline. I'll have to look on the app here in a second. It's not one we get in Honolulu. Ah, it's Breeze Air. Okay. I wasn't even close. I have a picture from the balcony when the fireworks go off at the very end of the show. If I remember, I'll post it in the Discord channel when I get back to Hawaii. Well, that's the beautiful thing about me and Mrs. Reverse Op's relationship. She has her things, and nothing makes me happier than seeing her do her things and being able to do her things. And then I have my things, and she loves watching me go to my things. Sometimes they overlap, sometimes they don't. So for instance, next Tuesday, we're both going to see Gilmore, David Gilmore. We're both going to the show. But on Wednesday, I'm going back to see the show again, and she's going to head off to Universal. So it's a really beneficial thing. Yeah, Keith, he has Nick Mason has an estate. Kind of out in the Cotswolds somewhere, I think. Thank you everyone for 200 likes. I really appreciate that. It really does help the channel. But Nick Mason, the drummer from Pink Floyd, has an estate. He actually bought the estate from Camilla Parker Bowles' parents. It was their family house, and he bought it from them. He does a thing every year to benefit the air ambulance service out in that area, where he has a garden party and invites people out, and he displays all his cars out on his lawn. It's really awesome. So I got to see his Daytona, his F40, his 250 GTO. Actually see, look at this, the fog is lifted enough, or the marine layer is lifted enough where we can actually see the planes at the end waiting to cross over now. About a half an hour ago we couldn't see that. Keith, not this time. She's gonna go to Universal Studios. It's another theme park here, but it's closer to where we're gonna be. We got another Hawaiian down there. It's a big Hawaiian. It's a 330. It's headed off to Maui. I've heard they're going to change the Dreamliner schedule. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I read a post somewhere that they're going to change the Hawaiian Dreamliner schedule. They've been going, both of them have been going out of Honolulu lately. One coming here to LAX, and then one going to Phoenix. I've heard they're going to change it so both of them come here to LAX, but one of them goes to Maui. Oh, Giuseppe, that would be awesome. Oh, there's an Eva Air. That'll work. Usually see those. So have the A380s been going south a lot lately? It seems like every time I tune into one of the streamers here, the A380s are going south. The one in the front's that Hawaiian, the one in the back is that Eva Air heading off to Taipei. Is Sue here? Hello, Sue. Yeah, I think what she's going to Universal for is Harry Potter, and they have a new Mario Brothers world, Super Mario Brothers world. So she's been wanting to go to those. I just got a flash flood warning on my phone for Honolulu, so everybody back in Oahu, stay safe. Don't go out if you don't have to. That's a big in there. Holy cow. That was a fun show, Sue. I had a good time that day. So Josh, how many total hours has it been since you walked out of your hotel? Technically tomorrow, I guess yesterday, today, whenever that was. How many total hours traveling? Not flight time, like total actual hours. Giuseppe, you can't see it, but I'm doing the happy dance right now for that A380. Come on. Come on, A380. Ah, I see it. The last time I was here at the parking garage, maybe it wasn't the last time, maybe it was the time before that, the Emirates came out and we were here at the parking garage and it was reverse ops that day, so they were going to take off right at us. And so we were over here at the parking garage waiting for the Emirates. And the Emirates got all the way to the taxiway to the left of what we're looking at here, and then turned around and then went back to the south side. So we jumped in the car and drove over by the Proud Bird just in time to get it going over our head over there. And then the Lufthansa Queen did the exact opposite. It started heading towards the south, got all the way to the taxiway before the runway, made a U-turn and then came north. And so we jumped back in the car, came back over here to the parking garage, and got the Lufthansa Queen coming out in reverse ops right at us. And it had just finished raining, and it was just pushing water everywhere. And we wanted to make sure we got that one because a friend of mine was actually on the plane, so I wanted to make sure I got that one. But I believe that's also on my Instagram channel. If not, it's a short on YouTube of the Lufthansa Queen. It wasn't Yankee Tango, it was the one of the other ones, but it was leaving in reverse ops in the rain right at us. So every time I look at one of these, it just amazes me that you can get something that big in the air. And a former boss of mine, who was in the Air Force for 25 years, probably said it best. He says, you put enough thrust behind anything, you can get it in the air. that was fun. This Delta is heading off to Minneapolis. It's one place I'd like to go one of these days, Minneapolis. It's a nice streamer out of Minneapolis. I forget his name off the top of my head. It's MSP Streams or something. It's a really good package. He has really good graphics and information displayed on the screen. I wish I could remember his channel name. Thank you very much, TS. I appreciate it. It's going very well so far. Other than the fact that I got on the wrong rental car shuttle this morning, other than that, it's been pretty good. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Stay dry today. So if you're new to the channel, first time here, my name is Patrick. The channel's Reverse Ops. Usually we live stream out of Honolulu, Hawaii at Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. It's on the island of Oahu, about 4 or 5 miles west of downtown Honolulu on the South Shore. Streaming out of Honolulu. Oops, I pulled away from that a little too fast, didn't I? Sorry about that. My eyes were off one direction, my hand was going the other. If you've never seen one of my streams from Honolulu, we get a lot of interesting things. It's way busier than you would think, and there's way more variety than you would think. So not only do we have all the major players from the continental United States, we get a bunch of the major players from Asia and Oceania. We get a lot of interesting things. And because of the location of Hawaii and kind of dab right in the middle of the Pacific, we get a lot of things that stop by for either crew rest or fuel or both. So you never know what you're really going to see. We get a lot of the planes being delivered over to Asia or Australia, stop through Hawaii, so you get a lot of unique liveries that you normally wouldn't see. And to top it all off, we share the runways with Hickam Air Force Base, so we get tons of military action. We have F-22s and C-17s and KC-135 stationed there. But we get a little of everything. In fact, we've had multiple times we've had U-2 spy planes depart or arrive during a live stream. So if you haven't had a chance, please hit that subscribe button. It's very close to the like button, so while you're down there, you can probably hit both. It really does help the channel. So speaking of helping the channel, thank you very much, Rainbow Love. Here I go, talking and moving the tripod at the same time, and is not my specialty. I probably should work on that. Rainbow Love has gifted, I believe, 2 reverse option memberships. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So Stefan and Giuseppe, oh hello Giuseppe. Please join me in thanking Rainbow Love. Not only is she a generous supporter of the channel, she's also one of our mods. She's supposed to be on bed rest today, but she's taken an active part with gifting membership. She's also the moderator of our Discord and Facebook group. So if you're a Discord type of person, we have a Discord channel. There's a link to it in the About Me page. I believe there's also a link to it in the video description. We also, if you're not into Discord, we have a Facebook group. You can just hop on the old Facebook and search Reverse Ops. You should find it pretty easily. If you have any questions about any of those, you can ask Rainbow Love. She'll be happy to walk you through it. Thank you, Martin. Martin Colette has gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. Thank you very much. Looks like Russman is the recipient of that. Thank you very much. You're always a good supporter of the channel and always a great person to have in the chat. Thank you very much, Martin. Yes, H-Dot, we've actually had submarines in the streams. Is it Anemoy spotting? A-N-E-M-O-I, Anemoy? I hope that's correct. But thank you very much. They have gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. And SCP-999K was the recipient, so thank you very much. It's very generous of you. So I think this shot's a little overexposed. Looks like we're in a little bit of a lull right now. Last time I was at LAX up here on the parking garage and there was a lull like this, the vice president came out. That was kind of a interesting surprise. I don't think she's here today though. Probably has other states to be worried about. I love those Singapore, all of them. Every one of them looks really good. The 777s. We actually had a Singapore A350 come through Honolulu on a diversion one day, and I was able to catch that. Of course, the A380s look nice. The only Singapore Air we get on a regular basis is a partnership between DHL and Singapore. So Singapore delivering DHL packages. We get 2 of those a day usually, sometimes 3 777s. Oh, that's much better exposed, I think. This is China Eastern. I'm sure that's probably pretty obvious. Alright, so we're probably going to go another 15 minutes till about 1 o'clock. Then we're going to call it a morning or early afternoon. I'm using that verbal crutch more today than I usually do. It's probably because I'm tired. So if you weren't here earlier, I jumped on a plane last night at 11 o'clock Hawaii time. Got here at 7:15 after a nice adventure with the rent-a-car. Came at a nice donut stop. We came right to streaming, so I'm a little tired. So we're gonna go about another 15 or so minutes, unless something interesting pops up. And then we'll take a break, go check into the hotel, grab some lunch, and then we'll be back at it again this evening, or early evening, late afternoon, for sunset over on the other side. We'll be on the south side from our exclusive location. If you haven't had a chance to see a show from over there, we did some a couple months ago. It worked out really well, so we're going to try it again today. So that'll probably be in the 4:30-ish hour, somewhere around there. That could be it, Michael. Of course, every time I tell someone who lives here that something is smog, they always get very defensive and say, no, it's the marine layer, no, it's this. Nobody ever admits there's smog. Yeah, David, completely understandable with the time zones and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of streams I watch live, but they're mostly out of the UK because of the time difference. I watch them at night when it's the morning in the UK, and then a lot of the other ones I have to catch up on replay, like like Julia and Kevin in Wellington at Wellington Flights Live, Julia Flights. I usually end up having to catch theirs on the replay. Alright, so is anybody keeping an eye on that 380? Is that coming this way? Is it stopped? Is it just pushed out? I just scrolled down that far. It's facing this direction. That would be a good one to end on. Well, thank you, James. I'm glad you're getting use out of it. I like those mugs. Thank you very much for purchasing one. I appreciate it. If you too would like to own your own Reverse Ops mug, you can head over to reverseops.com. We got all kinds of stuff. Hats, hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, stickers. We've just re-released some stuff for LA. So there's some LA exclusive Reverse Ops merchandise that would really help paying for this trip. I'd really appreciate that. And all our UK merchandise is 20% off. No code required, just flat 20% off. See you later, Wolf. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to have you in the chat. Ah, speak of the devil, David. So I think we're gonna end it after the A380. So we'll stay through the A380 departure, and then we'll end it. We'll go grab some lunch and get refreshed for later on today. We'll come back and do another show later. The plan is to do 2 today, 1 now and 1 later. We're gonna do 2 tomorrow, again morning and then afternoon. And then we're going to try to do a show Monday morning before we check out of the hotel. We'll see if we can get the late checkout, see what happens. We might run over, do a short show from Imperial Hill or something if we can't cram it in before we get out of the hotel. That is Maryland, correct? Maryland, yes. I never really cared for that one. I've only ever seen it in pictures and on video, but in person it didn't look that bad. I thought it looked really good in the sun. I changed my mind on that one. Yeah, last time I was here, I met up with them over at the hill. They were very nice to me and had me on their show. It was very kind of them. Alright, so I think we're going to end it now. I'm going to go grab some lunch. We'll be back again later. I'm not sure exactly what time. Might be having a snafu with our hotel, so we'll see how that plays out. But thanks again for everyone for being here. If you're brand new to the channel, there's a lot of people in the room right now. Thank you all for being here. If you're new, my name is Patrick. Usually we stream out of Honolulu. We have a lot of cool stuff going in and out of Honolulu, A380s, military stuff, lots of heavies, fighters. So if you like that kind of stuff, please consider hitting the subscribe button on your way out. I'd really appreciate it. I don't think you'll regret it if you subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of fun here, see a lot of cool planes, do 3 shows a week, so it's a good time. But we'll be back in a couple hours. Keep an eye on those notifications. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for the mods that showed up. But I really appreciate all of them. So we have Brad, Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Josh, and O'Malley. Thank all the mods. They really do help this channel keep buzzing along smoothly. Thank you all the members in the house. Thanks to all the new people. We'll see y'all in a couple hours. Aloha. Oh wait, I forgot to do the thing. Hold on, I forgot to do the thing. There. I knew I was forgetting something. I always forget something. So this is just a little thank you to all my upper tier level members. If you are a member of the channel, you do get lots of perks, like having your name in the end credits. You also get an extra stream every week. So please consider joining as a member. It really does help support the channel. It may seem like I'm Daddy Warbucks here jetting around the world, but it's really takes a toll in the pocketbook. So I'd really appreciate if you anything you could help with, whether it's a super chat, a super sticker, or a membership, or something in the merch shop, reverseops.com, or even just liking the stream and subscribing. That really does help too. So So now we'll say goodbye. We'll see y'all in a couple hours. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Be safe. Aloha.